Testing 1 2. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Testing 1 2 3. Okay, testing 1 2 3. Sounds like you can hear me good. Now I'm just going to check something else out over here. This ain't working. Why is that? Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Now this is weird. Why wouldn't it, the whole idea here was we're going to have two mics working. And doesn't seem to be working, this guy. Huh. Hello, hello. Hey, morning, Revons. Let's Paint TV in the house. We got the one mic working fine. We're gonna have to double check this. We got the new audio mixer in the house, and for some reason I thought we were gonna be up and running here, but it looks like we got another issue here at the moment. So just hang out and double check. Gotta just kind of figure this out here. Okay. Sit right back and enjoy the show. Shit right back. Shit right back. Okay. Oh, hey, okay. I see there might be a problem with so now I got the other mic working. Okay, both mics work, but there's a problem now with this condenser, whatever. This guy ain't working. So that's okay. So there was nothing wrong with the audio mixer, which is good. But something's wrong with this guy, apparently. So now, why? I don't know. Don't know much about this. Hello? Oh, hey. Oh. Oh, it does sound better. Okay, good. Let me get rid of my audio. I got some audio still repeating. Sounds better than before. Good, good. I am bouncing a little bit. I see the bouncing ball, meaning that we are in better shape. There is something wrong. Hello? Hello? Let me just. Hello, 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 hello. Something wrong with this guy. Hello, 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 hello. Something's wrong with this guy. All right, well. All right, so I guess there's something wrong with the with this guy. Don't know what's wrong with it, but it ain't working. Now, let's try something else. Let me try Phantom. Maybe it needs Phantom power. That would be. Oh yeah. Hey, look at that. Look at that. That's what the problem was. It just needed Phantom power. Phantom power. Now, is that going to be a problem? Hearing both. Now it sounds like it's off. Is this too much noise? This it is picking up too much stuff, isn't it? Let me get rid of this. I don't want this guy. Hello? Wait. Hello? Hello. Wait a second. Now this thing's working. The thing wasn't working, and now the thing was not working. But it's too much. It picks up too much stuff. You know? So, why don't I... this is a little more direct. It's not as bad. Okay, so... I don't know. Let's see. Let's just see. If we're going to get a phone call... Okay, so we can take your calls. All right, we'll just see how this works. And you're watching Let's Paint. You're watching Let's Paint TV. Phantom Power is supposed to. Okay, now I'm confused about what to do. Phantom Power is. It doesn't seem to make a difference, if that makes any sense. The Phantom Power. Okay, so anyway, you're watching Let's Paint TV. We're here as usual, trying to figure out our life of sorts. And thanks again for being here. I just happy to hang out with you again. Another exciting show. Just going to have an update of sorts. So we got our new audio mixer. It apparently works plenty good, and we should be able to take your phone calls. So let me figure that out here. I'm going to take the headphones off because they're in my face too much. And maybe we can get this to work a little better. My lav. How's that? Is that fine, guys? Is that good? Okay, so we're okay. I think we're okay. I double checked a lot of stuff here with the sounds. And we'll be able to take your calls. 818-528-4516. It's Let's Paint TV. Let me go get that figured out for you here. Let's see here. Call the show. 818-528-4516. Let's Paint TV. Now, should I never really know if I want to go Let's Paint TV or at Let's Paint TV. Which is the thing you want to do? I guess I'll just leave it at Let's Paint TV. Is that what we want to do? I never really quite know. I guess it doesn't matter. We'll just call it Let's Paint TV. I don't know. I guess we'll just go with that. Okay. There's the number. 818-528-4516. That might be a little too loud, the number. We'll go with it. Anyway, so we should be able to take your calls. I should be able to take your calls without any issues in terms of everyone hearing the call coming in. So that's good news. We're going to work more on that Foreman grill. I came to the realization after working on it yesterday a little bit that it's not. I'm not happy with the minimal aspect of the painting, and it needs some more oomph. It needs something else. So I'm going to add some other tertiary elements to it, and I have some reference that I'm going to work from in terms of a video still from one of my Let's Paint TV performances, which I think might be a thing to give it a whirl. Okay, so I'm going to get some coffee, and I'm going to go ahead and do that. Bump up the volume just a little bit, eh? Bump it up. Okay. How's that? Is that better? Is that a better bumped up volume? Because I turned up the main volume. You want me to go a little more? I could, I guess. Just a little bit, eh? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Is that going to be better? Because I bumped. Let me know. I'm gonna. It could also because my mic, the lab mic, is not too close to my whatever. Okay, so Command C. I'm going to let everyone know over at Facebook land that we are here. Command V. Post over on the Let's Paint TV site. Let them know over here. Command V. Boom. Boom, boom. 818-528-4516. We can take your calls here. Let's test this out at some point, or take your time. There's no hurry there. Talking about art, a battle of art of sorts. Talking about art. I gotta say, I'm not the most knowledgeable about the ins and outs about the contemporary modern art scene. I am somewhat of an outsider. However, I am also intrigued and interested in it all too. So I mean, obviously, I have my own 2 cents. I have some 2 cents to the equation, to the full grunt of the force field of possibilities. So what's that now? Oh yeah, it's not too near you. That's why. Side note: the Jim Barry episodes you upload were fantastic. Thanks for the treat, buddy. You got it, Eric. There's a few more that I have in VHS form. By the way, I have a whole bunch of them in 3/4 inch tape, but I don't have a way at the moment to upload them because of my. I actually have a 3/4 inch player, but it doesn't work. I mentioned that already. Let me get some coffee here, and we can talk more about art as I was kind of getting close to talking about, and but I didn't get to. So and then we'll get some painting going on here. We got a lot of stuff going on here at Let's Paint TV. I'll be right back after these important messages and whatnot. So go get some coffee yourself, and I'm going to get some coffee too, and some water. I'm going to fix this camera shot because it bugs me. So it's okay. Let me see, where are we? There. Okay, for starters, that's one move. we are back. Let's Paint TV back in the house. Thanks again for being here. Take this off. Okay. Maybe that's better. If it's pointed wrong, it probably makes a big difference. If it's pointed, that doesn't sound like you're supposed to say it that way. If it's pointed in the correct angle, it makes a big difference. I don't know. All right, we're just kind of enjoying our time here under the sunny skies here in Los Angeles, California. Though art news, getting back to some of you are interested in my analysis, my art analysis. That today apparently, or the last couple of days, I guess, I don't know when, they announced the artist for the Venice Biennial. And I wasn't familiar with really any of the artists. Actually, no, there was actually a couple of them, but I'm not familiar with any of them. And but that's a big deal. That is the cream of the cream. It's like 10 times bigger than the Whitney Biennial. It seems, or it is like the original. It is the, I don't know if it has anything to do with Peggy Guggenheim, because she had a place there in Venice. I wonder if she had something to do with it. But anyway, it is the big deal. And again, you see those kind of things and you go, man, I think a lot of artists, particularly who are involved or immersed in that realm, in some ways I am, I guess, inevitably, I am somewhat, at least intrigued by it all. And but I think a lot of times we try to see how we would fit in, how we would even participate in something like that, and then at some point you go, forget it. You can't even worry about that. I'm not going to worry about that. But maybe one day, right? One day. All right, there's the number. We can take your calls. It's been a couple of weeks, and now I can take your call without having to share the microphone. So that is fantastic. It is the only daily show live streaming where we somehow engage in art of some form or another, or at least we indulge in some form of hyperbole. Hyperbole, the word of the day, hyperbole. Let's read your chats here. We got Eric and Revon's chatting it up. I do sound good. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Do you think it could be the mixer is a better mixer sounder? Do you think that's possible, that the mixer has made things even better? Is that possible? Can a mixer do that? I have no idea. I guess it could. How do I feel about tattoo art, says Eric. I'm not a big tattoo art guy, no. But I'm actually fascinated by the various types of tattoos that are out there. So because of that, there are certain types of images that I could care less about in terms of them being tattoos. So if you look at them as if you look at them just strictly for the design factor, and then how they relate to being on the body, and also maybe where the reasoning is, right? Where is the reasoning behind what these images being tattooed on the body are all about? Like when tattoos kind of got popular, it was because of people like stars, actresses and models. The Baywatch lady, what was her name? Anyway, back in the, what was it, late 90s, tattoos started to get really popular. Besides tattoos for prisoner tattoos and Maori Indian tattoos, South Pacific Islander tattoos, or sailor tattoos, those kind of things. I love mom. Besides that, it became very popular all of a sudden, and it was because of people like Pamela Anderson and that one tattoo that she put on her arm, or was it on? I think it was on the arm, and it was of a what was it? It was like Christ's crown wrapped around. It was like what was that? It was like barbed wire, I guess. And I think she sort of brought about the whole revolution of tattoos. Now, this is my own recollection of it all, my own 2 cents. And yeah, so the barbed wire was really popular. So, and everyone was getting these barbed wire on them. And then, it just became this popular culture stylization of it all. And I don't know. I never got into it, frankly. I myself did not get into it. However, I've seen some pretty interesting, visually, it can be quite interesting, obviously. And the designs or the talented artists that do that are quite just that. Though I find that the connection between the way that it's done is not of my kind of artistic. I'm not interested in it's like stained glass. It's like mural painting. Was it really? Was it to promote her movie Barbed Wire? Are you serious, Eric? I guess maybe there you go. But stained glass, mural design, mural painting, tattoos. You have to go with a detailed drawing, and then you go from the drawing and then you apply it and you do your thing. That's something that I stay away from. I'm not interested in locking down on a particular idea vis-a-vis a drawing and then converting that to another art piece. That's not my interest. But anyway, so however, I am interested in this project, and I haven't really pursued it yet. But my interest is to paint people's tattoos, do paintings of their tattoos on their bodies, And I'm planning on opening up a tattoo painting parlor, and it's not that I'm going to be giving people tattoos. I'm going to be painting their tattoos, and but I haven't really worked out that. I was supposed to possibly do that down there at the Blackstone Gallery, but I guess they don't. It sounds like that's not happening. I don't know. They're not. When you don't hear back from people, you get a sense that people don't like your idea or something. 818-528-4516 is the number. All right, drinking my coffee, talking about whatever. So sounds good, huh? Sounds good. Sounds good. I'll be curious to hear when someone actually makes a phone call and see how that will play out with the other mic hitting it. Other than that, I really should probably start painting myself. Otherwise, yeah. What is else out there in the hinterlands? I posted a little video of some bees. attacking the aloe plant in the backyard on YouTube. You can check that out. That's on my latest upload, and it has nothing to do with anything more than bees. The beauty of the bees buzzing around, busy bees. But take a look at that. Otherwise, don't. Don't do it. All right, we're taking your calls here, 818-528-4516. We're about to bust out that Foreman grill and add some hyperbole. Add some. Here's our first call of the day. Hello, caller. You're on Let's Paint TV.
Hey, good morning, John.
What's going on? What's going on?
I'm watching you here. Really don't got a question, but I wanted you to get a chance to test your equipment. How's that sounding over there?
I think it's bouncing. You know, I don't have my headphones. Well, I can put my headphones on right now.
Test 1, 2.
Yeah, they're bouncing. It's bouncing up and down pretty good. So.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, you might be
awesome.
just a tad bit too high, but I think otherwise we're good. We're good. We can take.
Oh, excellent. Yeah. Excellent. Well, I'm naturally a low speaker, so I probably got to speak up. That's probably me.
No, but actually I don't know. I can't tell one way or the other. But the bouncing ball is between you and me are bouncing about the same level.
Well, there you go. Excellent.
And so you know, there you go. Yeah, exactly.
What equipment are you using? Do you want to even advertise that, or is that good equipment there?
It's the audio mixer that I got is the Behringer XENYX 802.
Oh, right on. Cool.
And that's what I was able to purchase with the help of your guys' donations to the Kickstarter campaign that we are.
That's still awesome.
That is still going on. It's going strong. It's going strong. I went ahead and bought it, you know, before actually getting the money or nothing.
Maybe you could squeeze another 10 years out of this machine before that kind of fails on you too, but that's pretty good. Who knows?
Yes.
Who knows? They make these machines kind of flimsy from the inside, you know. It's like an old TV. My dad had a TV for 20, 30 years before it went out.
Yeah.
I bought a new TV about 4 years ago, and I already got to replace it. So there you go, right?
Yeah. No, that's the story. But you can't worry about it. You know, you got to replace ourselves at some point too. You know.
Oh, unfortunately, yeah. Yeah, exactly.
You know, when we go to the.
Okay, John.
All right. Thanks for calling, buddy.
No problem. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. All right, so looks like it works. Everything works. We're back in business in the sense of taking your calls, which is a vital part of this program for the most part, even though at times they can be kind of off-centered at times. But sometimes off-centered is good, as you well know. Awkwardness and is fine. It's fine. It's okay. As I like to point out, that we don't have enough of awkwardness in the world. We don't have enough celebration of awkwardness and mistakes and failures. It's always ram it down your face with this clarification of perfectionism, which I'm sort of at odds with. As much as I'm at odds with it, I also participate in it too. So it is not something that it's a love-hate relationship, is what I'm trying to say. It's what I'm trying to say, my friend. All right, I've had my coffee, and I've talked to you guys. Was he blowing the mic slightly, says Revons? Well, I could turn down the volume on a tad bit. Maybe that would help. Okay, so without further ado, I should take a poo. No, I'm okay there in that department. No, I'm here. I'm here for you. I'm here with you for the duration of the program. I do not see foreseeable any reason why I need to escape. I'm not going to go get more coffee. I got my water here. I'm here with you. I'm here to be with you, and let's get some painting going on. Like I said, this Foreman grill is talking to me, and it's telling me to do something else besides just a stupid Foreman grill. You're not the golden voice. Yeah, I kind of not a big fan of my own voice, frankly, either. I don't think it's always awkward. It's always awkward looking at yourself or. Actually, that's the weird thing too. Actually, as an artist, if you ever do show your work at an art gallery and then people like put you out on a pedestal, you feel awkward. That's an awkward feeling. You feel kind of naked. And that's always something you got to get over with, get past or deal with or whatever. All right. Let's move some stuff around here and see if we can get the ball rolling. Rolling. Okay, so let's pull this back out and try this again. Probably push it forward a little bit. All right, there's that. Somewhat figured out. Oh, I better get the. Okay. Look at us now. We're ready to go. Oh. You're watching Let's Paint TV. I'm your host, Mr. Let's Paint. Give us a call. We'll talk about art or whatever is on your mind. Where is that paper? Okay, good. Fantastic. I got the paper over here. We're ready to go and start painting. Though I'm in no hurry to do one or the other. Just happy to hang out with you all, and as such, that's fine. That's a good thing. That's all you could only hope for. You could only hope for to be able to hang out with your fellow human beings. It's a good thing, as Martha Stewart likes to say. Okay, so as I back myself into painting, let's get some gloves on here. Now, I hadn't been stretching. I got to say, I had not been stretching, and as such, I think I've created a little bit of an ache and pain on my knees because these whatever you call these things, sort of knee braces of sorts, were not enough. They did not. They don't. You still got to stretch, and I apparently have been pretty inept in that. We're gonna have to put down some paint here. Let's get some paint here. Now, just letting you know, we're gonna kind of add some fun to this painting, and namely, we're gonna make it add some some fun from this from what I'm looking at from video stills Okay, so I think that'll be fun. Like I'm gonna put a hand here, right? And stuff like that. Yeah, like this looks good. Okay, so let's, I'm excited. I'm kind of excited. And what I need to do then is, well, put my gloves on. Okay, you're watching Let's Paint TV. You know, I look on my calendar of things to do or things that I'm going to be doing, exciting events that I'm participating in, and so that I could, you know, tell you, keep you abreast at all the excitement that's going on here at Let's Paint TV. And I got to tell you, there is nothing going on at the moment. And but we are interested and of course looking forward to the possibility of doing something exciting in the future. So and that is the that is sort of the more interesting aspect of life, is just that you can once you can realize that there are interesting, fun things that happen, but that you don't know when that's going to happen. But see, but that's why life is so you know, exciting. Is it seems boring, is what I'm trying to say, and it is boring, particularly like in my case right now, not really having any things, you know, it's just no real anything going on. But once we realize that that is just a figment of your imagination, but B, a temporary hold, then this is great. This is great. It's good to know. You got to know that. So good exciting things are always just around the corner. Even though it does seem maybe at times fruitless, like some Fruit Loops, but it's not necessarily that. Okay, let's get some. I gotta get some white. We're all out of paint here, so let's try to bring some paint down. By the way, that Kickstarter was for, you know, I stated that as for the audio mixer, and we surpassed that. But we still have the Kickstarter still up, and we are still actively interested in taking your donations for our program here, because we definitely can always use more paint. Could use more paint and other art supplies. We're technically, we're not necessarily in the need for anything else at the moment, besides maybe getting a brand new computer, which I don't think we're going to, you know, we're just not going to do that unless we come through with a windfall of, like, say, $1 billion or something, which I guess that is conceivable. If maybe someone with deep pockets is watching and they like this program, and they can go to the Kickstarter that we have up and running. You can go to letspainttv.com and find that link right there on the front page, and donate to it all. We also have some lovely rewards for your donation. Okay, so I got my white. Let's put some yellow down. Okay, so we're gonna kind of for better words or less. Let's take another call. Let's take another call. Fantastic! Look at this. Hello, caller. You're on Let's Paint TV. All right, we got a call coming on in, but they might have been a wrong phone call. That could have been the case. But if you want to call the program, you can. 818-528-4516, 818-528-4516. And while I'm here moving the mouse around, let's look for some new reading emails. 818-528-4516. 818-528-4516. Okay, nothing worse than reading emails that suck your energy and the likes. All right, the drain game going on right now. Okay, feel free to call us here, 818-528-4516. All right, I got my paint going on here. And nothing like lame rejections live. Nothing like receiving a rejection email live on the show, as we just did there. All right, what are we going to do now? Okay, let's turn on the treadmill. Let's get some movements here. Takes a while to get going, but once we get going, guys, we can really get it all going. I mean, you know, it can all start clicking. Doesn't always click right away. Life doesn't always quick. Don't quit on life, but it doesn't always click. It doesn't always click as you know, as you might want it to be. You know, it can throw you some loops, some hoops and hurdles, but just know that we can get through it all and figure it out one way or the other. Okay, so what I'm going to try to do here is, let's see, can I do that? So I'm going to put some. We're going to put some bread on here on the grill. So we're in a sense, we're kind of effing up the painting, but painting needs to be effed up a little bit. You know, painting can use some effed up aspects. Okay, there's that. So that's a piece of bread. Now the inside is it's white bread. Just kind of throw that in there like that. Just like that. Just like that. Doesn't have to be right. In fact, it's probably better that it's wrong, more so than not. Okay, so there's that, and then we got egg dropping all over the place, so let's try to capture some of that. All right, and then let's see, we got it's like sort of like an egg crap stuff here. It's basically a scene from a video scene from my Let's Paint TV. go a little faster. You're watching Let's Paint TV. Thanks again for being here. We are just kind of getting going here. Not necessarily, whoa, careful now. Not necessarily knowing the direction of where we're going, but we are moving, as you can tell, as you can see here on the program. Feel free to call us here, 818-528-4516. We are able to take your calls now. And if you have questions about art, painting, and all that kind of good stuff, we'll take your call. We'll entertain your call here as we pursue our existence in life, one's existence. So that's the hand. I don't know what that is. Big blob of white over there. Not sure I want that, but it's okay. Kind of looking at this from the back end. Let's see what the other image does. And then now that we kind of have this going, we can kind of screw it up a little bit maybe. Oh, I see what that is. Uh, 818-528-4516. Thanks again for being here. Let's Paint TV. Taking calls, 818-528-4516, 818-528-4516. Kind of just going along here. Trying to figure out where to go. But I get the feeling, for the most part, that this is the right thing to do, even though there is some second guessing going on here. Wait a second. Let's flip this up this side. Okay, so what's on? There's stuff there, but I see. I sort of don't have room on that side. I have to decide what's on this side as much as I need to know what's on that side. I have to maybe go on my own here. I have to figure this stuff out maybe, which is okay, you know. I mean, after all, we can make stuff up. We don't have to necessarily limit our output based on what is in front of us. We could incorporate some imaginary elements here, or elements that could bring about something that maybe is something that we can live with. So I guess that's where we're at with this piece. I kind of like where it's headed, and I'm happy to be involved in the process that at least for me is a battle at times. It is a battle to know where to go, and maybe that's because I don't have a plan. I don't have a a set drawing that I'm trying to pursue and incrementally try to realize the end result, because I know I will get there, because based on what I've already created somewhere else. No, we're flying by the seat of our pants here. This is not always the most successful kind of thing for one to do, because there's some pitfalls, because we are sort of lost a little bit in translation, and yet for me that can bring about some of the more interesting results. I like the results, even though it can be painful at times. The results could be painful. They can not feel they don't always make you you're not satisfied always with the results, but every once in a while you can get this other aspect that you just can't get when you go in a more methodical way. The knee-jerk reaction, my friends, is valid. It's important. It's crucial in life, in creativity. Should write that down. I like that. That's a good quote, I think. Of course, I need a pen. Do I have a pen? No, I don't. But let's write it down. I like that. I like that a lot. You're watching Let's Paint TV. Let me get a pen. Do I have a pen? I got it. I got this. This is good. Okay. Let's write that down. The knee-jerk jerk reaction is crucial in creating stuff, and creating art. Something like that. All right, anyway, 818-528-4516. Already half a mile. What happened to the chats? Have you died on me in the chat land? Let's take a look at this. There is, one might say I've sort of effed up my painting, and yet we have only just begun to battle, and yet the battle could take years. That's an interesting development or thought process too. In when it comes to painting, a lot of times we want results, and I've spent a lot of time basically getting results based on a quick run through, if you will, no pun intended, walk through. So that's a big part of how I go about things. It is easier to digest. It's easier to operate in that sense, one and done kind of deal. But there is plenty of room to keep going with whatever it is that you're doing, and not just limit yourself to a one and done kind of deal. What's that? No way. This reminds me of your live location deal. I don't know. When you use the grill, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, but fantastic. Revon's fantastic. Not sure where you're headed, but that's okay. 818-528-4516 is the number. This camera is not doing that great. Probably should be about right here, maybe. What do you think? How's that shot? Guys, we're coming down to the end of the program, and as such, but I'm just going to kind of only got started a little bit, just a little bit started, only just begun of sorts to kind of screw up my painting to some extent, but also maybe I've liberated. You know, sometimes we feel like we're screwing something up, or we're ruining something, but you're also liberating. You're also liberating that same thing. So keep that in mind, even though it may seem hard to grasp, as we're aware of that here today, as is with a lot of times on this program at the Black Gallery. I still don't follow you, Revons, but fantastic. Hot Pepper Gaming. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I used the grill. That's why I painted it in the first place, because it is sort of part of my creative output. It's part of my past. It's part of my future. Cooking, working with cooking elements of sorts, I suppose. Guys, thanks again for being here. I'm going to stay here just a little bit longer and try to battle this painting out, but for all intents and purposes, the show is over. And if you want to help out, support this program, you can two ways. One is by going to patreon.com/letspainttv and donate $1, as little as $1 a month, to help support us here at the program. But also, we have a Kickstarter. I don't have that link up yet, but both links, I have both links at letspainttv.com, letspainttv.com, and you can go check that out and help support the program. All right, and I'm going to roll the credits right now, but we're going to go a little longer anyway, but just for all intents and purposes. Some of you have to leave at the 12 o'clock noon hour here, so with that in mind, we're going to say goodbye to you for some of you. But for the rest of you, we're going to stay a little longer here on the program. All right, back again here, taking your calls, reading your calls here. Yeah, I know what you're saying, but I don't really quite. I don't know what you. I guess. I don't know what you mean by that, but yes and no. Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. Okay, reading your chats, taking your calls, 818-528-4516. All right, let me bring out that hand somehow. It's already kind of there, but I guess I kind of need to bring it about a little bit more. Let me put some red in there. And I'm using a small brush, and there's something in me says that it's okay. You know, I'm a big fan of the big brush, but you know what? It's okay to have a small brush and just get all small brushy at times. Though, you know, I guess to be aware of that fact that it is a small brush probably might help you out. I don't know. It's not an all end all kind of thing here, guys. It's but you know, in some ways we do get bogged down on that small brush. I just letting you know. But if it's a small brush that has a good amount of paint on it, then you're probably going to be just a tad bit better off, at least in terms of spreading the paint. We're into spreading the paint, as you can kind of tell here. Spreading the paint. 0.7 miles here. Maybe I need a fan on. Let's turn on the fan. Oh, there we go. Now this area here seems like it needs some help, but I don't really have an answer for what it could be or should be. But it just feels like there's some negative space back there that I don't really feel like it's doing much of anything. So I guess we're I'm just gonna aimlessly, maybe mindlessly, put some paint over there. I think it kind of needs some red. I feel like I need some red in here somewhere. Let's just pop down some red. I don't know where, but I need some red, I think. Ah. Ah. Well, this has some new life, that's for sure. Life that it was not having, that it did not have when I was working on it the last handful of days. So you know, it's weird about art and painting in particular. I've been doing it for 30 years and I don't really have a clear, full-on grasp of it and understanding. I have moments where I feel like I know what I'm doing, maybe days, periods of time, and then it escapes. It escapes you. And kind of a strange battle, I gotta say. But having said that, it's still pretty exciting, particularly when you come up with a new move. But you don't know when that's happening always. But maybe it's because that's how I've set it up. I've set it up in such a way that we don't necessarily know what that move's going to be, because we're letting chance, we're letting the unknown maybe have a play. So if we're letting the unknown have a play, then we are going to be in a we're going to have to deal with those kind of ups and downs that show up in that process, from that process. Okay, strangely, it feels kind of has a nice energy, which makes me feel like needs to maybe think that, consider, I guess I could, possibly want to consider that it's done, which is, again, not always the best thing to be considering yourself when it comes to painting, but you got to you can't avoid it. You can't avoid it. You're going to have to make, it's going to have to dawn on you when is it that you might be done. And in some ways, I like the energy up close. I don't know how it looks, so that's a good sign. In a sense, I like the fact that it has this energy that I didn't have before, for sure, and but it just has a nice. But it might be just a little bit messy for me, for my own taste even. But I'm open to it. I'm open to a lot of possibilities here, and but for now. I guess I need to take a look at it is ultimately what I got to do. 0.95 miles an hour here, guys. And we're going just a little bit longer here on the program. Thanks again for being here. I mean, I do see some things I could probably smash around. Smash and then re-smash. There's a lot of that going on. Well, it's definitely not dead. It's not a dead painting anymore like it was. Had I kept it in my original state when I first painted it, I could have maybe left it as is. But because I started to manicure. You like it? Thank you, Taisha. Thank you. Because I started, for me, see, this is my own inner issues. You know, this is my own way of painting, obviously. We all paint differently. We all have our own abilities and procedures. For me, I've also have my own idiosyncrasies or built-in, I guess, knowledge base of my past, which kind of sucks because that kind of prevents you from maybe, doing other things. But on the same token, a ride all day kind of token. It's a month-long bus token. That you also know. We also know that I know from previous working on painting kind of deal that I do tend to get too fidgety and manicuring, like mowing the lawn and trimming the bushes, like it's and I just never had any good success in that realm. Some of us are good at that. Some of us are perfectly inept. I'm more inept. No, I'm the one that's inept. I don't know. Anyway, some of us are quite good at that ability to do all types of things, in particularly the finate, the manicured. I just know that that's not my best cup of tea, in a sense. All right, we've 1.1 miles here, guys. Thanks again for being here. If you want to call us, you can. 818-528-4516. I'm not certain that this is done, but it kind of has a strange closeness that it is. But we might still mess with it. But it definitely was a nice attack into the inner sanctum of the painting and gave it new life, new force field. 121 calories. Yeah, I'm going to stop. I'm not going to paint and just take a break from it, and maybe it's done. I don't know. I'll put a post on, we'll post that up on Instagram and all, right? All right, 2.2 miles an hour. What is the final tally? 126 calories. And 1.17 miles. I guess that's maybe as far as we go today. I'm gonna just start to make my move on to saying goodbye to you all. But it was a productive day. This little bit of time that we spent here with you. Hopefully, we will also go further into the day with more productivity. Wow, it is now a crazy looking beast by all intents and purposes. What's going on here? Not sold that it's necessarily done, but sure is fun to look at in a way. So Who knows? Okay, maybe I'll leave it as is. I don't know. All right, that's going to be the show here today. Maybe I'll battle it. But we got a nice restart, a new development, if you will, with the painting. All right, thanks again for being here, guys. We will see you tomorrow again on Let's Paint TV. Thanks again for being here. We'll see you tomorrow. How about that? Bye-bye.